y'all, it's Macy the Simmer. What's up, y'all? So I'm here with a highly requested video tutorial, but this is what we're going to be doing. I skipped a few steps, okay, just to get to the point. This is only for my people that know how to use Sim Ripper, rip they sim out, and they're trying to figure out how to basically put a scene in. So this is the part one video. I'm probably going to separate it into parts. So let's get into it. Alrighty now. So I'm going to pull up basically everything. So y'all know that y'all need these, right? So 3.65. And you also need another blender. You need to use 2.79 with 3.65. I'm going to tell you why. Because you're going to use 2.79 to export animations or pose blends. Okay? You're going to need it for that. This is going to be the most updated video for me. That way everybody got the right versions. Everybody using the right versions. Next, you're gonna need Sims 4 Studio. So Sims 4 Studio, you do need this. You're gonna have version 3.163. So these are all you need. If you're trying to find this right here, where you go download the older version of Blender, because you're gonna need it, you go type in Blender, old versions of Blender on Google, and it'll come up. It'll show the old versions of it, and you just click on it. So remember 2.79. Alright, so now that we got to this part of what y'all need, I'm going to have the links in the script for y'all. So now we're going to go to Blender. Okay, don't freak out. My Blender do not look like yours as of right now. Okay, so don't freak out. We're using the same thing, just a different color, because I've been doing it for a while. So basically, when you get into your Blender version, you're gonna be using this for every Blender pick that you do. You don't have to use 2.79. Don't use it at all. Don't use it for rendering pictures at all. This is the main thing you're gonna be using. Now, what I like to do is select all of these, left click, and delete hierarchy. So as you see, everything is gone, right? Now, this is how you put a scene in, all right? You download any scene you want. Let me remind y'all, y'all must have space to do this. Y'all must have space on your computer to do this, because Blender takes up a lot of memory / RAM. Please make sure y'all have space. So what you're gonna do is, for example, I have Pinterest pulled up. So what you're gonna do is go to Blender Scenes Sims 4, and you're gonna see like a whole bunch of Blender scenes come up. You can use new ones. We use whatever you want to use at this point, right? So I have my own Blender scene, so I will be using my own, since I actually pay for my Blender scenes. So I'm going to go to File. Now, the same way y'all see, like how we get our scenes to pose, by appending a pose, you're going to append the mostly the scene. Okay, this is the easier way of doing it. If you're using 3.61, do not use the older version. Use exactly the version I'm using, right? So I have a Blender render folder. So my Blender render folder has all these things in it: my Blender pictures, Blender saves, pose blends, and objects, and whatever else I need to use for Blender. So now I'm going to go to I'm going to go to my Blender scenes. Alright, so this is my Blender scenes. Now, depending on how big your Blender scenes are, they may take a minute to load in. So let's try to use one that's not like, you know, too much for everybody. Let's use this one, the nail bar, for example. So you're gonna click on the nail bar. You're gonna click on whatever scene that you're trying to use. All these things are gonna come up. You're gonna click on collection. Now when you click collection, say like you have like more of these, you're gonna select everything that you see. If you can't select everything and you got more than what I have in my collection right now, you can do controlling your keyboard at the same time, select one at a time. That's how you can do it. So remember, if you can't select all of it and you have more than 3 things in your collection, because I only have 3, click control at the same time on your keyboard. You're going to click one by one and boom. And then when you're done with this, you're going to click append. Now, as you see, this is everything that's in my Blender scene. This is how you put your Blender scenes in. No cap. So as you see, this is a regular Blender scene that I picked out. Easier for everybody to use. Now for you to kind of see it in color, you're going to click on the second viewport shading, the second one. And now it should be loading into viewpoint shading. So give it like, if it stops for like a couple minutes, just give it a minute to kind of just do its thing. Oh, so y'all see compelling shaders, right? Yeah, so this is what I mean by give it a minute. Let it get all the shaders in there, the colors and stuff, so that way you can see it for what the scene actually looks like. So this is what it looks like after it loads in all the shaders. So let me give y'all a quick little viewpoint of everything. And I'm just gonna move the cameras down here so y'all can see the nail bar, the mini nail bar at that. So as y'all see, this is like a cool outing. Really cute. You can try to find like you some really cute nails and stuff. Take pictures, real cute. So I would definitely set my camera up like literally right here. But yeah, y'all, so this is pretty much what it looks like when it adds color and stuff like that. So this is how you put a scene in part 1. So if y'all definitely have any more questions, I will definitely be here to make sure I answer everything. But hopefully this video was straight to the point. Also, just another thing, I keep saying but this last one shows like the more enhanced of what everything looks like. So you can put a little bit, you can add light in here if you really need to or want to. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so this is how you put one in. So if y'all have any questions, let me know. Alrighty.